We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for returns for you guys to smash that like button. Let's see if we can get today's video over 40 likes. And here we are with Avct, American Virtual Cloud Technologies Inc. Now the stock continues to break through new lows. It hit a new 52-week low today, and in the aftermarket hours, it is continuing, guys. Now within the volatility today, the overall market had its ups and downs as well, testing 52-week lows as well. And our SPY bot since 10:45 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows picked up and call options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. And on the flip side of things, it sent out a bear indicator at 2:20 p.m. It crossed those outflows as well, and put options went up 100 to 200% plus. So if you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have many other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And we also have our daily morning briefs with our daily watch list and opportunities that we seek. And this is my opinion and perspective alone, not financial advice, but volatility is here to stay. And to be able to maximize within the volatility, having a clarity and edge of the charts makes all the difference. It does not have to be 42 vision, but if you find value in what we share here and you want to become part of a growing community of investors using these resources to maximize in either direction, check out the link down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators. So here we are with Avct, American Virtual Cloud Technologies Inc., hitting new 52-week lows here, going into the aftermarket hours, and we need to talk about where are we reverse split, right? Or post reverse split, which is actually now near 10 cents. And we're going to do the math in today's video, and we're going to break down some key levels here if this could actually go ahead and turn out to double bottom from the last lows that we had back here in August, and now at these new lows, if it could try to go ahead and bounce from here, guys. This is going to be critical and crucial, and we're going to break it all down. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And as you see popping up here on the screen, these are some of the home runs I managed to find this week alone. And while not guaranteed to be this way every single time, we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning. Every single one of them gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus, but one of them turned out to be a home run, and that was LASE. We caught this one in the pre-market sitting sideways. The inflow stayed above the midpoint, full strength on 42 vision, and it gave a jump of 10 to 15% plus within minutes. Then it consolidated, inflows crossed again with strength, full strength here on 42 vision, and within minutes gave a highest point of 20% plus since the moment we mentioned it on the day, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So here we are with Avct, and as we see it here, continuing to hit new lows here in the aftermarket hours, and we need to break it all down because these levels are pivotal. And right now at $1.50, if you divide that by 15, we are currently sitting at exactly post-split levels, 10 cents, guys. This is crucial. This is important because going below 10 cents in post-split levels just means that we are getting one step closer to trying to get to $1. And if this reverse split happened to stay above $1 and we end up below it again, that just means the possibilities of further dilution are getting higher and higher, and even a delisting, right? Or a gamma ramp or such squeeze, popping it back up with momentum from eventual support and a new low, right? So we need to talk about that in today's video. I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to our bots, getting connected to our Discord, where we share our morning briefs and daily opportunities, as well as being part of a community of members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. Slots are now open for those interested. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator. So here we are with Avct under a bear indicator here since 247, and I always stated if we retested the lows and broke through it of 205, $2, we could go down lower, and then the next support was 170, and it actually tried to bounce off 178. Today it broke through it, and now we are here near 150. If you zoom into it on the 5-minute, breaking lower, and those outflows crossed in the middle of the day within the volatility on the 5-minute, as you see it there. On the 15-minute, we've been below the midpoint as well, and now we're at extreme weakness here and under bear indicators on multiple time frames, right? Even on the 5-minute here before the close, big drop and outflows pulling downwards in a straight pattern, right? And when you go back to the 30-minute here, the outflows have been dominating since way back here on Monday, September 26th, and it actually has been fighting to try to stay back above with strength. Things actually fell back down on the 30th, and since then it has not been able to put up the fight to get back up towards the midpoint or even close to it, right? We're actually below it, sitting sideways as the stock is under a bear indicator and testing newer lows. And it's super important to try to find a support, as I stated earlier in the video, to try to bounce back up. Why is that important? Because once it tries to bounce back up, we're not that far from the midpoint, right? Before we were all the way down here back on the 27th and 26th, and back here on the 30th, we bounced back up, and you could see that there is some purchases happening, but not enough to negate the outflows that have happened to cross back above the midpoint. This needs to cross back above the midpoint with full strength and actually start the staircase effect to the upside. But as I'm doing this video, now we're not only at 150, we're now at 130. We need to zoom back in here so you guys can see this on the 5-minute. It just hit 104. There is huge downside happening here on Avct. These outflows are straight down, and we're going to break it down what is going on, but it's super important for this to find support. Now at $1, this is a lot less, right? In its total post-split levels. It's less than 10 cents now. It's near 8 to 9 cents at these levels, and it's going to be important for this to stay above $1. If it can't hold it, like I stated, the risk of delisting or another reverse split is higher. Now, I don't know how soon they could do that again after just doing one recently, but going below $1 after this reverse split is not the best thing for the company itself. So if it could find support, we want to see it cross that midpoint on the 30-minute, on the 1 hour as well. You could see how it's holding up. This doesn't tell us enough strength just yet, because we need to see it happen on multiple time frames, because when you zoom out to the 4 hour, you could see that we're below the midpoint here. That 1 hour is just showing us why the stock is still holding itself up and not completely collapsing to zero, but we need this to pull up away from the midpoint, and in that process, get that strength on the 30-minute, pull back up above it, and same thing on the 15-minute as we see it. But now in the volatility, it's bouncing back up from 104, trying to get to 122. You could see it here on the 1-minute. It's actually getting a bull indicator here within the volatility. But again, we're going to break it down. What's making the stock be so volatile and fall so fast? So as I'm doing this video, things are dropping fast due to the fact that there's a speculation and hype right now. No confirmation. I can't find any data, but I'm seeing in a lot of different forums that there's possibility of a further dilution. As I was just stating in the video, the possibility of this happening if the stock goes below $1 is even higher. But the stock hasn't even waited to get to $1. Whether this is true or not, we do not know just yet, but it is stated that about 50 million in dilution, right, is possibly happening here as a possible offering We'll have to see going into tomorrow. But the one place we could check is the actual website, AVC Technologies press releases. And the last thing here that pops up is AVCT announces intent to effective reverse stock split. And that was September 30th. I cannot find anything else that has recently came out talking about further dilution. If anybody has more information and wants to share with the community and viewers of this channel, check it out down below in the comments section and let us know, because this right now is happening very, very fast. So right now within this volatility, if it broke to newer lows, the next support I was watching was 130, and this has actually hit all the way down to 105, has bounced back up now, as you see in post-market of 126. We'll have to see if it could break back above that. We're going to zoom in here on the 5-minute, and you could see how strong the outflows have been, right? Really strong, pulling away from the midpoint, but trying to bounce back up here. And if you look at the 1-minute here, you could see how these outflows are trying to level off. If they do, I'm going to be watching if it starts coming back up, and it's going to be critical to break through that midpoint. Yes, it just got a bull indicator here at 122, but it's going to take a lot more strength for this bull indicator to have any real strength behind it, rolling into the inflows. And then the same thing on the 3-minute, and same thing on the 5-minute within this volatility, guys. It is in a dip area here of white with red borders, trying to go back to white with green borders, but we want to see that actually happen here on the 5-minute and get these inflows to start leveling off, with these outflows slowing down and these inflows pulling it back up. But this is a very big pull down, guys, and very fast one too. And going into tomorrow, it could create further volatility if this is official that there is a dilution happening. And after just going through this reverse split, I'm sure a lot of investors are not excited about this. Very speculative, as it was a penny stock. Very speculative after the reverse split, and it's been losing momentum every time it tried to bounce. And the strongest moves it had was the day after the split, from $2 all the way up to $2.90, which was about a 30% plus jump. And since then, it's been fighting and hitting new lows, and we just hit new lows today. And these outflows on every single time frame are dominating, and we need to see them cross back up. But the support here is literally 110, 105. If we break through that, going below $1 is going to mean that we do not really see a bottom, because there is new bottoms being hit every time below $1. And to the upside, we want to break back above 130 and then try to get back towards 150, 170, and then we can start talking about newer levels. So this is what's going on right now. It's all speculation and hype just yet. We do not have any concrete information, but the charts are definitely showing weakness. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.